Okay, friends, I'm back. I've got my mask on. I realized since I'm going to be cutting through old wood, that was probably a good thing. So I'm going to try to cut through my first stud here. I figured what I would do is I would cut here and just initially focus on getting used to the saw on the ground, not on a ladder. And so I'll sort of cut here, and just kind of knock these lower ones down just to start with. All right, wish me luck. So there's no electrical. Oh yes, I forgot to mention that our electrician did come and disconnect the wiring in this wall. So we're good to go on that. Okay, I'm gonna go around the other side, I think. Okay, so let's see. I got this. Excuse me. Excuse me, thank you. Wow. That is an experience. That is an intense experience. Okay, so let's see if I can push this over. Yeah, okay. Here we go. All right. That's one partial stud, the easy way down. Okay. Just look at the edge of that. It's sort of splintered out, and so that's interesting. Whew. I'll show you this blade is really looking the worst for wear here. But yeah, that's, well, this I can just pull off. Let's see. Okay, nope. So the next thing, I guess, is to try to get through these corner posts. But first, I think I'm going to try to take this trim down here. Okay, so I wanted to show you this trim here is like a finished door casing that I want to preserve and reuse. You can see that it's fastened by these nails here and sort of nailed into these shims. And I have used a crowbar and tried to pry it off, but I just wasn't strong enough. So I've got my metal blade put back in my reciprocating saw. I'm going to attempt to cut through this here. So if you want to get so you can see the nail, and let's see if I can do it. Can you see that it cut through? Yes. Okay, so that worked, and we were able to successfully get that trim off around here. So now I'm going to get to work on this corner here. Okay. So this thing vibrates so much, it's like I'm in the wintertime and getting snowed on because all the dust from up above is like sprinkling down on me. I did bring a sledgehammer today. here it is, the sledgehammer. So let's try to sledgehammer this. Now we can go this direction. Yeah. That's how it wanted to go all along. Look, the two came off together. So you see up at the ceiling here, it's just held on by that one sort of tacked up wooden beam, whereas over here, it's going in between the structural beams, but this it's not. So if I wiggle this, see how loose that is up there? And probably a lot of what's keeping it on is this drywall that's attached to this corner post. Okay, I've got my helper here, and he is on a ladder bracing from that side. Okay, so let's see if together we can pull this down. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so we've got this open, so now we can get a good sense of what that's going to be like. And we will pick back up in a little bit. Okay, so I'm looking at this corner post, trying to figure out how I want to attack this. It looks to be, let's see, 1, 2, 3 2x4s, and then this piece of blocking here. And then there's some blocking up there, but I think what I'm going to have to do is kind of do each one individually. 1, 2, because my blade isn't long enough to get through the whole thing. So let's try it. Probably, let's see. Oop. Okay, this looks good. Got a little bit of situation here with this this baseboard, I guess you could call it. And I'm trying to save here, so see if I can get this separated from the wood. There we go. Okay. Now this piece of baseboard is separated, so that shouldn't go down with it. Okay, now this should cooperate. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it goes. Hi friends, so I now have my longer blade here for my reciprocating saw, and we've been cutting down some of the 2x4s that are stuck up in the beams here. And we now have this bit to go. I'm not sure this is the highest bit, so that's the most difficult for me to reach, especially because the reciprocating saw goes like this, and I'm on a ladder, so I have my helper here literally holding me on the ladder while I do it, but right now what I'm going to do is I've cut the nails from the kitchen side, but it's nailed from both sides. And so I've now put the ladder on the dining room side, and I'm going to use a sledgehammer to try to knock the 2x4s further this way to create a little bit of space for me to be able to get my saw blade in there and cut the nails. So that's the theory. So we'll see. Let's see. Okay. That one I see I have a decent space there on top. Now this one. Stop up and check it. And my helper clamp on. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. If we've done this successfully, this 2x4 should just drop out.